Properties of natural resources. My dear friends, what is meant by resources? The things which are necessary for the betterment of human and animals, and those which make their lifestyle pleasurable are called as resources. Some of them are man-made and some of them are natural. Today we will see the properties, functions and the uses of natural resources. Air is all around us. We cannot see it, yet we feel the presence of air. When we inhale, air is taken in through the nose. If we blow on our hand through our lips, we can feel the air. Let us perform some experiments to understand the properties of air. Take a stick from a broom or paper or plastic straw. Tie a thread at its center and hang it so that it remains horizontal. Tie two rubber balloons of the same size at the two ends of the stick. See to it that the stick remains horizontal. Now burst one of these balloons with the help of a pin. The stick does not remain horizontal. The stick goes down on the side of inflated balloon. The air has escaped from the burst balloon. This means that air has weight. Air is a mixture of gases. Therefore, like all other matter, it has mass and weight. Take an injection syringe without the needle. Pull its piston and observe it. As you do so, the piston can be pulled out easily. The piston then remains in that position even if you let it go. Now close the inlet hole of the syringe tightly with your thumb. Pull the piston and let it go. This time the force required to pull out the piston is more, and even after releasing the piston without removing the thumb on the inlet, the piston gets pushed back inside. On pulling the piston with the inlet hole of the syringe closed, more space becomes available to the air in the syringe and it becomes rarefied. As a result, the pressure of the air in the syringe is lowered. Comparatively, the pressure of the outside air is very high. That is why when the pulled out piston is released, it is immediately pushed in. If this experiment is repeated, holding the syringe in different positions like vertical, horizontal or inclined, the position is found to go into the same extent in all the cases. Students, the molecules of the gases in air are in constant motion. When these molecules strike a body, they create pressure on that body. This is the pressure of air that we call atmospheric pressure. In the above experiment, we saw the pressure exerted on the syringe from all sides. From this, we can infer that atmospheric pressure is the same in all the directions. Students, under ordinary conditions, atmospheric pressure at sea level is about 1,01,400 newtons per square meter. It can be measured with the help of a barometer. As we go higher above sea level, atmospheric pressure decreases. Students, place a piece of cardboard on the mouth of glass filled completely with water. Holding the cardboard firmly in a place with one hand, invert the glass quickly. Take your hand away from the cardboard. Because of the pressure exerted by air on the bottom of the cardboard does not fall even due to the weight of the water. Students, in 1726, a Swedish scientist Daniel Bernoulli put forth an important principle that the pressure of air decreases when its velocity increases, while the pressure of air increases when its velocity decreases.